Hello guys, the Vision Builder here, and today I want us to learn about science of transformation. And one man has studied this science for over 30 years, and this is one and Dr. Joe Dispenza. His conclusions were so easy that your thoughts are literally creating your reality. Yes, your thoughts are literally creating your realities. And Dr. Joe's healed his own broken spine by meditation only. Imagine. So, by him meditating, he brought his broken spine back to a healed condition. So, these are the words and the studies that he walked in, that in 10 weeks he was able to walk again when doctors said he will never walk again. Then he then spent his life teaching others, and that is how I will teach you today how the mind heals the body and creates reality. Yes, the mind heals the body and creates reality. So listen carefully that number one, if you want a new outcome, you'll have to break the habit of being yourself. Being yourself is being the old self, but you have to bring in the new self by breaking your old self. What do I mean? Most people want change, but they keep thinking the same thoughts. So the old self is your thoughts. You need to do away with these thoughts. How? These are feeling the same, making the same choices. You have to change. Change requires becoming someone new. That is why we are saying if you want a new outcome, you will have to break the habit of being yourself. The old self has to go and we have to bring someone new. And that's why the Bible says, be ye renewed where? In your mind, in your thoughts. When you are renewed, you become a new person. And the Bible is clear that you no longer live, but Christ lives in you. Then number two is the quantum field responds to what you want. It doesn't respond to what you want. Yes, let me put this out right. The quantum field doesn't responds not to what you want. It responds to who you are becoming. Yes. How is this? Let me tell you guys, if you want to become a billionaire, you don't look for $1 billion. You become a person who can attract, who can be able to steward $1 billion so as you can attract these billions. So, wanting is not enough, but wishing is not enough. The universe will always read your being, not your words. Yes, that what you have become, the new self is what the universe will read. Be the first person. Be the person first, then the results will follow. Yes, become that person who can attract billions, then you become a billionaire. So that's number two, that quantum field responds not to what you want, it responds to who you are becoming. And number one, we said you have to change your old self to a new self. And number three, the thoughts are languages. Yes, guys, thoughts are language of the brain. Feelings are the language of the body. Yes, the language of the brain is thought. The language of the body are feeling. That is why we say you are feeling cold. It is the body. But when you are thinking failure, automatically the body will respond to failure because that is the thought. Your mind thinks it, your body has to feel it. Yes. Whatever you think richness, you think abundance, your body has to feel abundance. So visualizing without feeling equals empty signal. So feeling without thinking also equals chaos. Let me repeat that. Visualizing without feelings equals empty signal. And feeling without thinking equals chaos. So you need feelings and you need thinking so as both together equals manifestation. When you visualize, when you are feeling, that's what you are visualizing. You visualize a good car, a good ambient house. You visualize a very, very, very calming destination of holiday. Let me tell you, because you are visualizing and you're feeling the feeling of being there, both working together will equal to manifestation. This is how Dr. Joe visualized and felt healed when his spine was broken, and in 10 weeks he was able to walk again. This is why emotion is a magnet. The emotion you emit will attract the equal feeling. So if you emit the emotion of happiness, it attracts happiness. If you emit anger, bitterness, it attracts the same. So let's visualize with feeling and we shall manifest. Number 4, you cannot think greater than you feel. Yes, we have explained not further. If you feel poor, your thoughts about wealth will go nowhere because you are feeling poor. Yes, whatever you behold, you become. So if you feel unworthy, your goals feel impossible because furthermore, you're feeling unworthy. So what do? Raise the feeling first. How do you raise the feeling? The thinking follows automatically. So your emotions are the real accelerator or the reality accelerator. Elevate your emotions and automatically they will elevate your thinking. Number 5, the present moment always will have been. The present moment always will have been. What do I mean? What you do right now, this moment becomes permanent. Yes, they told us practice makes perfect, but I'm teaching you practice makes permanent. You cannot undo it, what you're practicing now. You can only build on top of it. Yes, so make every moment count. Not tomorrow, not on Monday, but now. I call it the now moment. New opportunity world. That's the acronym. Now moment. In another teaching, I'll teach about the now framework, that it is a new opportunity world. Now. So, the present moment always will have been. Whatever you are practicing now, whatever you are doing this moment becomes permanent because practice makes permanent. Number 6, new cells that fire together, wire together. What do I mean? That nerve cells that fire together, wire together. Every thought that you repeat becomes a belief. Imagine that every thought you repeat becomes a belief, and every belief you hold becomes a behavior. That is how behaviors are formed. From a belief forming from repeated thoughts. Every day that you repeat this behavior, it forms your identity. You become as the behavior. That's why they always say, tell me who your friends is, I'll tell you who you are. Because by their behavior, I'll automatically equate you to their identity. So I'll know who you are. So you are not stuck. You're just wired that way. And that is being wired can be rewired. Yes, anytime we get a motor into a point of being blown out, we can rewire the motor. So the same, we can rewire your mind. Imagine. That is the real hope, that minds can be rewired. And we get to our number 7, that a memory without emotional change is called wisdom. A memory without emotional change, a memory without emotional charge You can either charge positively or negatively. But if you don't have that memory charged neither polarity, either positive or negative, this is what is called wisdom. The Bible says it is better a person who wins themselves or gets power to control himself than that person who can conquer a city. So we know that your memory not being having emotional charge, either positive or negative, you are able to control yourself. This is what we call wisdom. When you can think about your pain without feeling it. Yes, when you can think about your pain without feeling it. We call it in the quantum world, this is metacognitivity, is a place where you think about your thoughts. It's like you eliminate yourself, become the observer of your life. Then you have healed it. Yes, healing is not forgetting, it is removing the charge from the memory. The story stays, but the sting lives. Yes, you are raped. The sting is still there, but the story is still there, but you don't feel wrath and anger. You forgive the people because the Bible says, those who do you wrong, pray for them, not revenge. So the story will still stay, but the sting is outside. It leaves, so no more pain. And that is the true freedom. Yes, that is the true freedom. So, number 9, you are the placebo. What is placebo? You have ever seen old people or someone who thinks that until they are injected or they swallow a certain med, their condition will be okay. And because this is always in the mind, placebo is when you can be given injection, which is just water, but it reflects in the mind, it is treatment, and the body behaves normally. So study shows that placebo effect heals real physical conditions. Yes, just through belief. You believe nothing was done to the body, just the thoughts, and physically you are there is an effect. That is what we call the placebo. So you yourself, you are the placebo of your life. So you can believe situations will change and physically they will change because we have said you attract what you feel and what you think. That will manifest. So your belief is your medicine. Even Jesus asked, do you believe? And he replied, your belief has made you whole. So it is their belief that healed them. So your expectations will always change your biology. Yes, the biology is how your anatomy of the body behaves. So the body does not know the difference between the real effect and a deeply felt imagined one. It doesn't know. It doesn't know when you are visualizing, when you are dreaming, and all this. So anytime you keep on this, meditate day and night, you are putting these images, you are putting these feelings. The body doesn't know, they are just thoughts. It will just respond. It will believe whatever you are feeding it, and your body will respond. So if you are sick and you are seeing images of you running your life normally, feeling good about life, imagine your body responds and it heals itself. So number 9, stop waiting for someone or something outside you to make you feel something inside. Yes, if you want to feel happy, nothing outside you will make you feel happy. It is you will make yourself feel happy. If you want to feel confidence, is not anyone who will teach you to be confident. Is you too learn how to be confident. The job, the relationship, the money, most people wait for this to finally feel happy. No, happiness is born from within. But happiness is a state of your choice. You choose to be happy, not a reward you receive after. No, this is a decision. It's a choice. It's a decision. Feel it now, watch things alive. Yes, feel abundant and abundance will come your way. Yes, guys. And number 10, the best way to predict your future is to create it from the unknown. Yes, not from the known. Yes, we are spiritual beings and spiritual is unseen. But faith is believing the unseen and manifesting it to physical and touchable. Seen and touchable. Your past is known. Leave it alone. Your habits are known. Leave them alone. Your fears are known. Don't count of them. We have said, build your life from unknown. But your future lives in the unknown. That is why we should predict the future, not being in the prison of yesterday and always looking for permission to close yesterday. No, don't wait for anyone's permission in terms of validation. Move forward. How? Step into unfamiliar territory. Yes, this is where new resorts live. New resorts live in unfamiliar territory where you are feeling like I don't have confidence, I don't know what will happen. You are just walking by spirit and not by sight. This is where you'll get your new self. Yes, this is where your new resorts live. And number 11, guys, when you change your energy, you change your life. When you change your energy, you change your life. Not your strategy, not your hustle level, not your network, your energy. Raw energy attracts raw results. High energy attracts new doors, and everything is frequency, including you. So, raise your frequency deliberately so as you can open new doors of opportunities. Number 11, fall in love with the version of you that hasn't happened, has not yet happened. Yes, not who you are, that is the past. Not who you are right now, that is the present. Who you are becoming. Fall in love with who you are becoming, because who you are becoming is what attracts what you want. Speak to that person, even if it's to write to him or her letters. Act like that person. Protect that person from your own doubt. The Bible says God doesn't love a double-minded person. This is a person with doubt. Believe you're going to make it in life. Believe you are that person who is respected with honor and everything. Not that person who is rejected, that person who doesn't have anything to contribute in life. Your future self is waiting for your belief. Yes, your future self is waiting for your belief. Once you believe, your future self become your present self. Imagine, guys. And number 13, if you are serious about change, you have to go through uncomfortable moments. Yes, uncomfortable moments are the ones which bring change. How? Comfort is the enemy of evolution. Purpose is not born in comfort. Purpose is born in adversity. And adversity is an uncomfortable moment. Every time you choose ease over growth, you delay your transformation. In the gym, they say, no pain, no gain. You have to stretch yourself to grow. So every pain that you overcome becomes the message that you preach. And every battle that you have gone through becomes that thing. It is a wisdom. You went through it, you overcame, so you have the wisdom to teach it. And every storm you have been through, this is the foundation of your mission. Guys, let me tell you that the discomfort is not a warning, it is the doorway. Anytime you feel discomfort, this is a principle even the ego does, called shaking the nest. Anytime the ego would want the eaglets to fly, it will dismantle the nest. And because they are up there, they'll have holes in the net. So anytime they will fall, they will be on panic and start flipping their wings and they will fly. So the discomfort of them almost falling to the ground makes them realize they are older enough to flip their wings and soar to greater heights. So walking through that doorway of discomfort and realize on the other side is always worth it. Yes, guys, on the other side of discomfort, on the other side of pain, on the other side of any battle, on the other side of storm, it takes a storm to lift an eagle from one attitude to a higher attitude. So, guys, let's see you on the other side because it is worth it. So, number 14, you are not doomed by your genes and hardwires to be a certain way for the rest of your life. There are people who are comfort that in our family we cannot make it. In our family we are born to be poor, we are born not to be performers, and we just follow. We are not making any ripple, and that's it. No, guys. Science now confirms and belief now confirms that your thoughts change your biology. Yes, this is the science of transformation, that your thoughts changes your biology. Epigenetics. Yes, this is a science that shows environment and mindset alter gene expression. Yes, even the Bible says, whatever you behold, you become. How? You are not your past, neither you are not your diagnosis. You are not your family patterns. Yes, I repeat, you are not your past, you are not your diagnosis, and you are not your family patterns. That if people die with cancer, you'll still no. If you're no, that you have been feeling in an no, that is just a moment. It doesn't define who you are. You are what repeatedly you think, you feel, and choose. I repeat this. You are what you think, you feel, and choose. This is the gospel according to Dr. Joe Dispenza that healed his broken spine through his mind, guys. Then the next 3 decades, he spent years proving that others can do the same, and that is why I've brought the same gospel to you, that you can change your world by what you feel and what you choose. And finally, what you do, what you feel, what you think, and what you but you first, this is the order. You think, you feel, you choose. Whatever you choose becomes the reality. So, how do we conclude this? That we need to change our inner world. Once we change our inner world, our outer world has no choice but to follow what our inner world we have become. So you're not stuck, you are just untrained. And I'll continue training you as we are trading. Thank you. So we start training that Dr. Joe's work and these formula live in the same truth. That feel. What is feel? The new reality before it arrives. Yes, feel it. Feel you having those millions. Feel you having defeated those generational curses. Feel when you are above your production rate, you are the best. Just feel that feeling. Then think possibility, not limitations. Let's think possibilities, not limitations. Possibility that you can break each and every ceiling. You can be the first one in your family to drive, the first one to go to abroad, the first one to have their own family, the first one to do a wedding, the first one to have their own company, the first one to employ people. These are possibilities. Let's not think of limitations anymore. Then let us believe you are ready, the person you want to become. Yes, if you want to become a president, already feel like a president. Feel like the billionaire or the trillionaire. Feel like that healed person, that married person. Just believe you are there. Then act that person. Yes, Peter asked Jesus, do I come? Then the master said, come. He started walking over the water. Why? He feel the new reality of walking over the water. He thought about it and he believed and he started and acted by stepping on out of the boat and started walking. But immediately he doubted himself. He started sinking. So let's always act. Follow the identity every single day of who you have become. This is not philosophy. This is neuroscience meeting spirituality. I repeat, this is not philosophy. This is neuroscience meeting spirituality. Dr. Joe proved the mind can heal the body. Yes, guys. And the Abundance Reset bundle takes this further. Yes, I have a bundle called the Abundance Reset bundle, combining hoop. It's called Ho'oponopono. Then the formula we have just discussed will help you reprogram your subconscious and reset every area of your mind, whether it is health, whether it is wealth, whether it is career, whether it is relationship. We can reset this. So just follow on the links or social, and the link is on my bio, so as you can start the journey of your transformation of your mind using this formula, the science of transformation that the doctor used to heal his spine when he was told and diagnosed that he will never walk again. Until next time, this is Mofre the Vision Builder. Keep on building, keep on resetting your life. And once you reset, you realign. And once you realign, you rise. Rise and shine, for your light has come. Until next one, see you.